It has been around 4 months since Pokemon Scarlet and Violet came out, and I have played Violet on this channel a couple of times, but I felt like I wasn't moving fast enough. So I don't know if some of you guys even cared if I hadn't uploaded in a month, but I'm finally done with the game and the 4 main stories, and I can finally give y'all my official review slash opinion. So let's get into it. I'm gonna have 3 sections I'm gonna review the game off of: the storyline, gameplay, and the Pokemon. Then at the end, I'm going to give an overall rating of the game. Okay, so the storyline. I'll be honest, I get bored of reading pretty quickly, which means this game's storyline probably wasn't the best for me. Just at the beginning of the game, it felt like there was a whole 10-hour book being presented to us before we can even be set free to actually play the game. And that's mainly why I stopped recording myself playing this game, because I would either have to read it out loud or read it in my head to go faster, and all you would hear is silence. So that part of the game screwed me, but other than that, this is a very good storyline. Like, out of all the story paths, the Path of Legends was my favorite, because the background of Miraidon and Avron started to unravel the further we got, and we found out why Miraidon is weak and isn't able to battle. Then we also learn about why Avron is looking for Urban Mysticos, and we also get to find out why he hates Miraidon and his sad backstory about his dad. It's just a beautiful storyline in general, and if it can make someone with the attention span of a hamster like me pay attention to the storyline, then they have done a good job. Obviously, the other stories like Victory Road and Starfall Street were cool, but I really didn't find real interest in those stories. I honestly just liked The Way Home and The Path of Legends. So my rating for the storyline category is going to be a 9 out of 10. Next up is the gameplay. Okay, so right off the bat, the graphics of the game is so beautiful. But with that would mean low frames per second and low background frames per second. The FPS honestly isn't that big of a deal for me, it's just a small thing I noticed about the game. But I honestly think the gameplay is very good. I love the new battling techniques you can use in this game. Terrestrializing slowly grew on me more and more, and it turned out to be a really cool addition, and kind of a cool little finishing touch on a battle to make your Pokemon look a little cooler. I also love the picnic addition to the game. I feel like Pokemon has advanced Pokemon care more and more throughout the generations, and they have definitely made a big jump in this generation. In the game, you can actually move around with your character and play with your Pokemon at the same time, and wash them and care for them. I love the fact that you could actually customize things and change things up. And the cooking was a very nice improvement, especially with the unique sandwich maker. You can basically make your own sandwich. So I loved doing that anytime we had a picnic. The battling was also pretty difficult this time. In the past games, you could usually cruise straight through it easily. This game actually made me work for my prize, which I love. I love having to think about what I actually need to do to win, and think about strategies. So for the gameplay category, I'll give it a 10 out of 10. Lastly, we have the Pokemon. The Pokemon in this game are actually so good. So I might get these names wrong, but the Pokemon I had on my team were Quaquavel, Dashbun, Clodsire, Baxcalibur, Loxix, and Kilowattrel. And all of those Pokemon were so fun to battle with. Clodsire was an absolute tank at the beginning of the game, with Toxic Spike and everything. It was just a massacre. So Clodsire was a very smart and cool addition from Pokemon. But Bogo, which is what I named my Quaquavel, was so strong and overpowered against pretty much every Pokemon I faced. He came in clutch so many times for me, and in my opinion, the best starter out of all of them, period. Then there's my Feedug, my accidentally named Dachshbun, that was named as a Feedug. Listen, it just worked, so I kept it, even though she's a girl. But Dachshbun is such an amazing Pokemon. Instantly 10 out of 10, I recommend. Every Pokemon trainer needs this thing. It's a true lifesaver, and it can easily take out Pokemon with a Play Rough or Dazzling Gleam. And then there's so much more Pokemon I can talk about. like how overpowered Kilowatt Shell is with being a flying and electric type, and how bulky Baxcalibur is. But I'll save that for another video. There are still Pokemon that I felt served no purpose, or they were just trash and ugly, but that's pretty much in every generation. So I think Pokemon did a pretty good job with the Pokemon designs. So with that said, my rating for this Pokemon game's new Pokemon is a 9 out of 10. So now, it's time for the game's final rating. As you guys can tell, it's gonna be a high rating, so the rating I will give Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet will be 9.5 out of 10. Let's be honest, we all knew it would be something around those numbers after you saw the ratings I gave. But I truly have found nothing really bad about this game, and I loved every second of it, so I think it deserves that rating. If you guys enjoy this video, leave a like on the video so I can know you guys like videos like these. And if you like Pokemon, and you like all my videos, you should subscribe to see more videos like this. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video.